welcome to the CE Tool Den, and in this video we have the brand new Craftsman pruning chainsaw with 6-inch blade. We're going to test, review it, and talk about it, so let's get to it. Alright, what we have here is the new pruning chainsaw. It has a 6-inch blade, but according to the specs it has a 4-inch cut capacity. This is not a brake, so all it is just a guard for your hand. It does have a really nice overmold, a good grip on it. It really does. It comes with a cover for your blade, and it comes as a kit with the 2 amp-hour battery and this type of charger. The model number on this is CMCC S320D1. The cover is really nice. It feels heavy duty. It has this little clasp over here that you just lift up, and you can take it off, and you can feel it being heavy duty. It's going to last you a while. It's got a metal hinge, and there's a wrench here so you can remove the blade, and it's a metal wrench. Pretty good. And this is the blade. So like they said, it's 4-inch capacity. You have a safety tip so you don't mar anything you're cutting, or if you're trying to cut into the ground, this will protect your blade from picking up dirt. Pretty good. And like, here's your nut to open up the cover. And we're going to try this out with the 2 and a 4 amp-hour battery today, and we're going to go outside and do some cutting, and we might do some cutting inside. All right, so let's get to it. All right, before we get cutting, I just want to say that this is a brushed motor. It is not a brushless. DeWalt has one of these, but with an 8-inch blade, and theirs is a brushless. That's the only negative, but otherwise it's still going to be a good tool, and it's still going to do the job. So, and this is something I'm not going to be using extensively, so a brush is going to be, for me, just fine. But for people that are going to be doing every day, it's good to find out, to see how far we can push this tool. So we're going to start off cutting these little branches. I'm going to start off with the 2 amp-hour battery, then work up to a 4, and we'll see how it is. So let's get to it. Okay, I have a 2 amp-hour battery installed, fully charged, ready to go. Okay, it's got a lock, trigger lock, so you can't just squeeze it. You have to squeeze the lock, and that's what it sounds like. It's a 2 amp-hour battery. It's got, like I said, very good grip, and it's got a hand guard, but it doesn't do anything other than just act as a hand guard and not a blade brake. So let's do this. It's cutting these little branches off pretty good. I feel for this type of application, the 2 is more than enough to do the job. And it feels nice. It's a nice little powerful chainsaw. Oil is not needed for this. There's no oil. You could probably spray it every once in a while with like some WD-40 or some PP Blaster. You're getting cuts here. These are a little thicker. Alrighty, so we got that. We cut with that. Now we're going to try the 4 amp-hour battery. So I'm going to switch the batteries. Okay, currently have the 4 amp-hour battery, and that one is full. And now we're going to cut some of this thicker brush. And notice that the guard, like say you just want to cut these little branches, you're not going to mar the main part of these little trees, so it'll help. So now we just gotta cut this. Here's a bigger piece. Always make sure you have your eyes and ear protection on. So it's doing a pretty good job. Let's go for this thicker one. This is one's about 2 inches thick. So it did it no sweat. Nice cut. Let's cut again. So yeah, we're getting good cuts out of this. This does a great job. This is what it sounds like with the 4 amp. A little bit more juice over the 2 amp. I think this tool would be better served with the 4 amp hour battery. I think the 6 would probably be too much too. I think the 4 amp is the sweet spot for this because I'm not cutting very much. But if you're doing a lot, then 4, 6 would be good. I would not use the 9. That's overkill for this tool. And like I said, no bar and chain oil needed. It did the job. All right, we're gonna cut this piece of 4x4 pine, and this is 4x4, so 3.5, 3.5. And like I said, this has a 4-inch cut capacity. So let's cut. See how it does. Oh, that was a nice cut. Let's try again. Okay, well, okay, got some nice cuts. I will say this, it definitely has that 4-inch capacity. As you can see, when we cut through, you only have about an inch-ish, give or take. So, because these 4x4s are really 3.5 by 3.5. What I gotta say, overall, this is a fantastic little pruning chainsaw. I'm definitely going to be using it for my arborvitae out front to cut them down. A little bit more power than I thought it was going to have because I've never used any one of these. I know Milwaukee has one. DeWalt came out with one, and it's the exact same style as this, except theirs is an 8-inch blade, and they use a brushless motor. But overall, I am very impressed with this. I like the fact that it's got that blade guard, this upper grip, so when you're cutting, you get a good grip on it. You can use this one-handed. It's fantastic. So if you like this video, like, subscribe, hit the bell for notifications. You also have yourselves all a good night, and I'll see you guys on the next one.